Hey, what's going on, folks? Wanted to go over my Sorceress build. This is a Blizzard Sorceress that I'm using for some early ladder farming. In the middle of a big time loot logging chaos runs project. We're what 207 runs in. So we're logging the loot. Not sure how many I'm gonna do, but we're 207 in. Might be 300, might be 500, might be 1,000. I think Chaos is the best place to MF this season because maps have P3 loot, Chaos has P5 loot. The density is similar in Chaos versus maps, so you are getting a similar shot at high runes, maybe even more because of the P5 versus P3. You don't get as many shots at TC87s because only elites can drop them versus in maps every single monster can drop them. But the P5 versus P3 makes up for that. Plus, you're killing a primeval more frequently. If you're top mapper, you're killing one every 10 minutes. Here in Chaos, you can, if you're really pumping, you can do every 2 minutes. So we'll start with the skills. It's a Blizzard Sorc. So in the cold tree, we're going to buy the prereqs for Blizzard and max Blizzard. Then we're going to max Blizzard synergies, Glacial Spike, and Ice Bolt. Then max Cold Mastery. So 2020, 2020, and then we had to go 1-1 to buy these. One in Cold Enchant, one in Shiver Armor. We really want this. You have to buy this to get this. So we'll cast both of these buffs. Might as well cast this if we have it right. Pardon me. The fire tree, just one in warmth. And then on the lightning tree, one in static. Helps fighting Diablo and Bale and other high hit point bosses. Lops off a percentage of their health off the top. 1 point in telekinesis, and the rest I'm just dumping in a teleport to reduce the mana cost and the damage reduction. If we were trying to play Blizzard in game, we would have more plus skills gear that's going to bring this teleport up passively. So the mana cost wouldn't be an issue. The damage reduction still would be, but we would instead dump our points into Ice Barrage for a second solid skill. Right now, with the gear I have, I just need the points into teleport. So that's what we got. Over on the stats page, we got max hell res, very important. 11, 14 life without battle orders. 2.4 to 3k blizzard damage without battle command. Enough strength to wear our gear. No dex. Rest and vitality, no energy. It's not a max block build. It's not an energy shield build. We have 117 FCR, 30 FHR. Would like it to be a little higher. Faster run walk doesn't matter too much since we're teleporting around all the time. 13% physical damage reduction. And this is pre-Defiance. Go over the gear. Primary, we're using a Wizard Spike. This is a very cheap item that does a lot of cool things for you. 50 FCR and 75 all res. That's a lot of res and FCR you don't have to worry about in other spots. This one also slammed to minus requirements, so I only need 15 dex to wear it. I used Largic to put a socket in there and put a bad cold facet that I found in there. It wasn't going to sell for anything, so might as well use it while I got it. So obviously Wizard Spike's not going to be part of an in-game setup, but I'm not trying to play Blizzard in-game. I'm trying to farm enough currency to switch to Nova. So we have the Wizard Spike here. For the hat, 3 cold skills circlet. I found this and slammed it. I forgot to up it before slamming it like a dummy, but that's okay. It only rolled one socket, so it might not have mattered. Maybe it would have. Who knows? We put a perfect topaz in there for some magic fine. Amulet, 3 cold skills, flat PDR, life after each kill. So these two items have nothing on them but plus skills. And part of the reason we're able to do that is because we're using this wizard spike. So that allows us to go for more offensive items, budget-friendly offensive items in other slots. For the BP, we're using Enlightenment. Another thing about using the wizard spike. So a Viper Magi would have +1 off skills, some res, and 30 FCR. We get 2 skills, 20 FCR. So it's a more offensive item. And we're not losing as much because we're already using the wizard spike. Next, we have a crafted shield. This has all res, 13% physical damage reduction, and 10 FCR on it. Really, really nice item here. You can craft some very great stuff this season. Shields, belts, gloves, amulets. It's all great. These can even roll Sorc skills. This one didn't, obviously. It rolled Druid skills, but I've rolled Druid, Paladin, Barbarian, Sorceress. Really like this shield, though. For the gloves, we're using another craft. 19 FCR. Terrible slam, but strength mana, poison res, mana after each kill. These are strictly better than Mage Fists for anything but a Fire Sorceress. 10 FCR rare ring with some MF. 2 skill Snow Clash. 10 FCR crafted ring, energy, mana, flat PDR, mana after each kill, MF. Pretty nice ring. Not GG or anything, but pretty nice. And then Rite of Passage for Cannot Be Frozen. So the things I've bought for this gear set, I bought this Wizard Spike for a Lem. I bought this Cold Amulet for a Pull. And I bought this Snow Clash for a Mal. Everything else I found or crafted. So I'm in for 2 Pulls, a Mal, and a Lem. When you consider this. The runes here. For a gear set that caps my res and gives me enough damage to handle business in Chaos Sanctuary. Great setup. On swap, we do have a CTA. This is the most expensive item I have. Now, the reason I was willing to go ahead and make this CTA is, 1, it helps me now. 2, it's going to be part of an in-game setup. We're going to want a CTA on whatever build we go with. So go ahead and make it now, get some utility out of it, versus just having the runes sit in my stash and not work for me, or buying something that doesn't necessarily make sense for a Blizzard build right now. And then we've got 2 skills, 1 socketed lidless here to boost our battle orders. We got this for free. The inventory is pretty pathetic. Just a bunch of res, FHR, life charms. We do have a 40 MF Geeds we found, which is nice, but nothing good here. Well, nothing great. Talk about the mercenary. He's using much better gear than me because, again, this gear is going to transition to the in-game build, whereas stuff like a Snow Clash, this stuff, won't. So I don't want to spend on this stuff. I don't mind spending a little currency on this if it's going to last me through my in-game. Plus, having a very geared merc early really makes life a lot easier. So for the weapon, he's using an Obedience and an Eth Thresher. Not the best base, but a very good base. This weapon gives 370 enhanced damage. Hell, Co, Thul, F, Foul. So Foul's the highest rune in it. Great weapon. Also, level 21 enchant fire on there. So our merc stays fire and cold enchanted. Drax for some life leech and IAS, little strength too. String of Ears for physical damage reduction and life leech. Marowaks for strength and cannot be frozen. We slam these with max fire res, which is a pretty awesome slam. Vamp Gaze for life leech, physical damage reduction. And a Fortitude in an Ethereal Sacred Armor. This was a great base, 900 defense. And a well-rolled fort. We got 30 all res and the mid life roll. So very nice item. My only high rune I've found this season is on this Merc. Now, when I'm farming cows exactly, I'm not going to use the shield and the wizard spike. I'm going to use this staff instead. So you see my blizzard damage right now is 2.4 to 3k. When I go to this staff has 83 FCR if you make it an elite base and 3 Sorc skills. My damage goes up to 2.8 to 3.45. So big damage increase, but my resists go in the tank. So I can't use this when I'm doing chaos. But when I'm doing cows and elemental damage doesn't matter that much. It's a swap I'm willing to make. So let's go ahead and get into a chaos run. So start battle command, battle orders, shiver armor, cold enchant. I like to click all the clickables around. They have a high drop rate of runes. And then just start teleporting in. If I see any elite packs that aren't cold immune along the way, I'll go ahead and take them out. Here in the River of Flame, the little flesh spawners are cold immune. And in the Chaos Sanctuary, the caster Doom Knights, I think they're called Oblivion Knights here. The Doom Knight mages, basically, they're cold immune. And I don't mind if an elite spawns as cold immune that's normally not, because the rest of the pack will die pretty easily without me having to just watch my Merc kill it, and I can just watch my Merc kill the elite. But if it's an elite pack, like say a flesh spawner pack, I don't want to do that because the Merc will have to kill the entire pack, and that's just going to be a waste of time. But we do want to kill elite packs that are easily killable, because the one big disadvantage about Chaos versus maps is in Chaos only TC87s are only going to drop from your elites. They're not going to drop off of any monster, whereas in a map, any monster can drop any item in the game. So we want to maximize our chances of getting those TC87s while we're in Chaos by killing those elite packs. Plus they just give more experience and more drops in general. Might as well just go ahead and take them out. Now I do think Chaos is the best MF spot of the ladder because of the fact that maps got nerfed to P3 loot. So maps still give the best experience, but Chaos has P5 loot. So if you're in a map, you'll notice like stuff just isn't dropping as much. And I don't mean good stuff, just stuff in general, like rejuves and gems. Nothing drops as much. And that, of course, carries over to the uniques and the high runes and all that. Now, Lord Desace is one of these Doom Knight casters, but our Merc absolutely destroys him when he doesn't have Stone Skin. Pardon me. When he does have Stone Skin, I'm just going to pull out my CTA and hit him with Battle Cry. And that'll reduce the physical resistance, make our Merc kill him a lot faster, do a lot more damage, DPS. So we left a seal open over by Infectress Souls, and then we take out Desace and Grand Visor. This is just how I've always done Chaos. And we're going to try to put as many mobs on the screen as possible. I kind of cleared a bunch of them, so we're not going to get a big old seal pop, but we do get a rejuve and a GC out of it. And the screen shaking is very annoying. I wish they'd get rid of that, honestly. I like to fix my potion belt before engaging Diablo. Just teleport around, make sure you didn't miss anything. Looks like I did not. So for Diablo, we're going to load static. Teleport in, hit him with that static. And then start Blizz and Ice Bolting him down. Did I just close the window? Okay. The benefit of playing not full screen, or the peril of not playing full screen. And there we go. He dropped us a perfect diamond and ID rare gloves. Where's the 2 Java? So yep, that's the Chaos run. Like I said, in the middle of a big loot logging project. Here's my loot through 209. You can't really see what's going on probably. Hasn't been great, but through 208 rather. Hasn't been great, but we'll keep grinding it out. See if we can't find some GG stuff and some high runes. The high runes in particular have been rather disappointing. So hopefully we get some high runes going soon. But I have no doubt with enough volume, we will. So anyway, guys, that's the build. I'm streaming most of these chaos runs, these loot log chaos runs, on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Vule, VULE _Xyrashu, XYRASHUE. Come check it out. I'm not a pro streamer or anything. My setup looks exactly like this. I got a Diablo window and my notepad file in the background. So it's chill stream. Come out. No subbing, no donating, nothing like that. Just come over and hang out, have a chat while you're playing, and or just while you're bored. Whatever you want to do. I don't judge. So, yeah, that's out there for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.